Hello, I'm Gareth Hall and welcome to our first ever show of Clippers and Tippers, all thanks to Tyrepower. And what about our first guest? He's a UFC sensation, the man that's called Phar. Jack, how you going, brother?
Very well, how are
Jackie
you?
Jenkins, we're going to get you a haircut because you do need a trim and he's going to help us back a few winners. Come and meet Maury, brother. Geez, that haircut's come up a treat, Jackie Jenkins. So, Jack, who's better tipster, a jockey or a trainer?
Or, look, on average, jockeys, absolutely.
You reckon?
Oh, yeah. Especially those top level jocks who have, like, they'll tell you if they trial something up and it's got a good feel and they get on radio and say, this thing gave me a grouse feel, you got to go with it.
You know, I reckon for Giddy Up, track work riders, I reckon there's certain track work riders that know.
You know who the best?
Who?
Aaron Kuru.
Yeah, so if you've got Aaron, would he come on Giddy Up?
Oh, no way. Doesn't like the camera.
No.
No, but
track...
Why only give him a haircut? He can just sit there.
He's a good judge. Who would you have, trainers or jockeys?
Do you know what? It's a tough one. I reckon there's some good jockeys that are good tipsters or good judges. And also some trainers are very good judges. I reckon the trainers that ride their own work are probably the best judges.
Yeah.
My old favourite in WA is a great mate of mine, but SJ Miller. He was a superstar jock. He still rides track work. And when he tips one at 20-1, and everyone gives it, like all the experts give it no chance.
Yeah.
And it might go from 15 to 20, 20-1, and they win. So, and I reckon most of the trainers and jockeys are all right.
So you're sitting on the fence?
I'd probably go trainers.
Trainers,
over
right,
jockeys.
we're head to head there.
Yeah. So who would you have ride for your life?
Ride?
Yeah.
So I'm like, you got any choice of any jockey in the world?
Yeah.
Damian Lane, pretty easy.
Yeah.
Because he can get it done anywhere, you know what I mean? He can go to Japan, he can go to Hong Kong, he can ride in Sydney, he can ride in Melbourne, he just gets it done anywhere.
Yeah, I agree.
What about you? Who would you have ride for your life? Be careful here, because you got to call him and ask him to come on the show again next week.
It's a difficult one. I love them all.
You say J-Mac.
Yeah, well, he's hard to go past. He's the world's best.
Yeah.
J-Mac.
All right, you have to, but you can't pick J-Mac.
All right then, probably for my life. So you'd have to trust him. It's a difficult one. Probably William, maybe Pikey at Ascot. You get to pick the racetrack.
Pikey at Ascot.
In the last.
No, this isn't wherever you want to do it. You've got to have just a jockey.
Maybe
they could show up in
You know
Hong
what?
Kong.
Do you know who I'd pick?
Who?
Because there'd be a lot of theatre around it.
Frankie, yeah. Have you watched that race to the Crown?
Yeah, I like it.
I've got no interest in American racing, really, or I didn't really, up until I watched that, and it was fantastic.
Yeah, I loved it. And do you know what? Everyone knocking this World Jockey Series, I would go and watch those jockeys compete at Caulfield.
100%.
Even if it's benchmark racing.
100%.
Like Frankie Ride, Moore, Macca, like you would have Barcelona, Joe Moreira. I think the theatre around that, with their egos, like they would all want to win.
100%. They're all alpha males who are used to being the top dog in the room, and then you put them in the room and they're not necessarily the top dog, or they have to prove it.
I reckon it'd be fascinating too to see who could lift some of those horses that need to be lifting.
It would be great if they could get the sponsorship around it and move it sort of around with the big carnivals around the world. So if they did Melbourne in the spring, then they did Ascot, Hong Kong Carnival, that would be great.
It'll work, and we'll sponsor it with Clippers and Tippers.
Yeah, the way we've
after we punt. So here's your $50.
Right.
So you can back your multi, I'll back my multi. Just recap your multi for me.
So we're going to have $25 multi, Pivot City into Giga Kick.
Yeah, so Goodwood into the last race, Goodwood in Adelaide into the last race at Caulfield.
Yep.
And then what are you doing with the rest of the 25?
The other 25, we're going to bet race 3 at Caulfield, my horse, Fam Gorman, but we're just going to have $20 the place, $5 the win.
Yeah, we're going head to head, you know.
In that race?
No, just with our $50 place.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm going head to head with you.
Yeah, so it's going to be embarrassing for you.
If the track record speaks for itself. Yeah, speaking of tips going head to head, me and you.
Yeah.
I heard that you have been at Flemington,
Yeah.
heading up to level 3 in the members, and you walk straight in the front
Where
door
are you
in the
going with this?
you walk straight in the front door in the chairman's lounge and say, "Yeah, I'm sitting on Jack Jenkins' table," and then you walk yourself up to the bar and start charging drinks to my account. Is that true?
Well, I can say, don't tell anyone. That's the best tip I can give you for clippers and tippers. Hey, do you want to hear my multi?
Mate, I'm very interested to see us go head to head here, because if Fam Gorman runs a drum, you're in trouble at $9 a place.
I'm not mucking around. I'm going $50 all up at $34, around $34 with my multi. Prince Tycoon, big raps on this debutante for Busted and Young.
Yep.
D Moore rides in the first race. 440 into 220 at the moment. Giga Kick, surely we're on the same page there, wins the Goodwood.
Yep.
I'm keen on Aaron Bay. I'm going to go the win there. That's race 6, number 7 at Morphettville.
Yep.
There's a trotter called Kiang Sahara who's unbeaten. She races in Sydney at Saturday night. She's like the Winks of harness racing. She's 11 from 11. She'll be winning. She's $1.45, but just to put an extra little bit of interest onto this multi.
Aren't you hang on, Gareth, hang on. You said 3. That's 4 legs, is it not?
Yeah, but I just had to put the trotter on.
Okay.
Yeah, just for a little bit of
So
interest.
you're just bending the rules.
Well, it is Clippers and Tippers, brought to you by Tyrepower, and it is my show after all.
Okay, fair enough.
Before you leave, because you're the first ever guest for Clippers and Tippers, thanks to Tyrepower, Maury, can you get my special gadget that you've, like the famous gadget, that only for special clients? You will love this.
I'm not sure about this.
This is worth. Yeah. We go back in time at the old barber shop.
This is like
1950 type of. You'll use this before a fight. When we go to Vegas, you'll have Maury in the corner with this gadget before you fight.
Hang on. Just hang on.
What is this?
Don't worry about it.
If this is not better, then.
Oh, Jesus.
It's the best, isn't it?
It's pretty good.